What's up? Good evening. Good to see you, everybody. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic Thanksgiving Eve. Eve? I don't know. Anyway, my name, of course, is Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, coming at you live on a Tuesday night, and I hope you're having a good one. If you're traveling right now, I hope you are safe and somewhere warm and can put your feet up and enjoy this live stream tonight. Or if you have loved ones coming to you, I hope they're safe and warm and will make it to you in good time. So we've got an unboxing today that I did not expect. I was absolutely not expecting. Let me just go ahead and get the call to action out of the way real quick. Of course, thank you everyone who has subscribed. We're at 5,086, something like that. We're in the teens away from 5,100, which is just awesome. Howdy, Dave Mills. Good to see you. Welcome. Miss Bella Games. Good to see you too. But anyway, and of course, you know who the show is brought to you by. It's brought to you by our friends at Hellebarde Games. They make the kind of adventures that they'd like to play, whether it is for 5e, for the OSR, or for Councils and Crusades. Old School is in play at the table with Hellebarde Games, and you can find them on DriveThruRPG or at hellebardegames.com. But I also want to give a completely, I shouldn't say this is an unpaid endorsement. I've talked to you guys a lot in the past about my dear friends at Gods and Monsters Comics. This for 5 years running has been, according to the Orlando Weekly, the best comic book store in the Central Florida area. Guys, hands down, the best comic book store. If you come to Central Florida, you have to go to Gods and Monsters. It's more than a comic book store. There is a bar. There are manga. There is science fiction stuff. There is more RPG stuff, even of the old school variety, and we'll touch on that in just a minute, than you can shake a stick at. Todd and Anna are wonderful people, as are all the employees at Gods and Monsters. So again, if you are in the Orlando area, check them out. They deserve that endorsement from me. But I want to I want to kind of explain a little bit of my relationship with Todd and Anna. When I got confident enough to start making cheesecakes on my own, I inflicted them as gifts on many people. And I thought, hey, I'll take one to Todd and Anna over the holidays. And I did. And they loved it. And so I did it. And I've gone on year in and year out. Because I like to do nice things. And 2022 had its ups and downs, a lot of downs. 2023 was better, but it was busy. And I didn't get out there nearly as much as, yes, I will have to talk to Todd and Anna about that. Vincent. Anyway, but I didn't get out there nearly enough. I consider Todd and Anna to be really awesome people and friends, good friends. You know, it's funny, in your role as someone's friend, you should always be sure of where you stand with them. Don't be that guy who overestimates, right? But I've never had that problem. Danny H., good to see you. We're having a good one. So this year was no different. Starting off Thanksgiving with a pumpkin pie cheesecake. I've told you guys the pumpkin pie cheesecake. Took it out there today. Saw my dear friends. And Anna said, well, give Bill his stuff on the shelf over there. And so one of the employees starts taking stuff off the shelf and stacking it up on the table. And my eyes got about as big as saucers. And I said, I was going to buy that piecemeal when I had the money. And she said, well, we didn't see you for Christmas, and we didn't see you to give you a Christmas gift. We didn't see you at your birthday, and Christmas is coming up. So this is Christmas, birthday, Christmas. And they handed me a box of stuff that I'm about to share with you guys tonight. I am truly blessed to have friends like these. Most of the stuff that I'm about to show you guys, Todd called me when customers brought it in to have me evaluate it. Like, he would bring me up on a video call and go over the fine details of this stuff and say, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? What should I offer for this? What should I offer for that? So I know what this is worth. And with that said, first of all, let's pour a delicious fruit juice. I have some fruit juice right here. It's orange and apple juice mixed. It's in a brown bottle, so it's knee-high. It's an old school knee-high. That's what this is. Some orange and apple juice in a cider form. So I'm going to pour that because it wets my whistle. My first of the season. I've talked about it before. Dang, that's good. Okay. So that's done. Let's take a look at it. This is not a deep dive because most of this stuff you guys know. So, hello, Chris. Greetings to you. Let's unbox and let's take a look at what I've got here and why I am such a big fan of Todd and Anna's. All right. So first item, and this may surprise you. Now, I talk a big game about being a 1EA D&D guy, and I am. But if you think I'm going to go out and slap something out of someone's hand because it doesn't fit my grognardy narrow thing, then you are sadly mistaken. So this is the official Dungeon Masters deck. Deck of Encounters Set 2. Now the box is kind of naff. Box is a little beaten up on the corners, but the cards inside are still in shrink wrap. And on the back here it says, the dungeon hall is silent except for the dripping of water. You start to signal your friends when you hear something growl ahead in the darkness. It shuffles closer as you raise your axe. Now, even more endless encounters. This treasure chest is gemmed with over 400 encounters in all kinds of terrain for AD&D 2nd edition game player characters of all levels. Like the first deck of encounters, this set brings you roaring monsters, terrible traps, sudden combat, and glittering riches to be gained by quick wits, raw courage, and a ready blade. The front of each card details the basics of the encounter, danger level, terrain, climate, character attributes needed for success, encounter types, and the experience point value for rapid reference. The back gives you the encounter in blow-by-blow detail with quick statistics for the foes. So this lovely set, quite nice. Quite nice. Again, I'm not a 2E guy, but I can appreciate what it is. And it is unopened. It is in top form. And so I am extremely grateful. I have a little bit of a problem with you, aren't I? There we go. All right. So there's that. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to try and catch y'all's comments. Chris, just Google Straight Outta Greyhawk t-shirt. So that's pretty awesome. Oh, you don't like it, Vaughn? But let us continue. The next item is a crispy, minty clean Advanced Dungeons and Dragons Monster Manual 2. Short of a time machine or your own private printing press and a predilection to piracy, you will not find a Monster Manual 2 in this condition. Boys and girls, look at the corners. Look how sharp that is. You could hurt yourself on that. That just came off the shelf at Walden Books. Use your Otherworld Book Club card to get 10% off. Look at that. Let's go on. I'm not going by any particular order. I'm just picking up what my hands touch first. Something a little bit softer, an actual construction. The Caverns of Thracia Fantasy Game Aid by Judges Guild. We've done some Judges Guild on the show before. Oh my, that would get me demonned right there. But yes, the Caverns of Thracia, they have been waiting for 1,000 years. The things that lurk beneath the waters, skulk in the darkness, and lie hungrily in dank crypts have been patient, while all around them men and monsters bicker amongst themselves, bold enough to traverse the dark cavern depths, but afraid or perhaps wise enough to leave the forgotten vaults and hidden passages alone. And still, they wait undisturbed. They are waiting for you. Caverns of Thracia. Now, this next one rocked my socks off. And get some comments there. No broken spine, Vinger. No broken spine. I hope you guys are hearing me okay. Behold, in all its glory, in plastic, Tegel Manor, complete. Orange booklet, Tegel Manor, with all maps. We've got to do a deep dive on this one day. Fantasy Play Aid, Tegel Manor. Now, I'm going to tell you the title of the next one, and I want you to tell me what you think it is. It's B3, Palace of the Silver Princess. It sure did, Miss Bella Games. B3, Palace of the Silver Princess. What do you think I'm about to pull out of the box? I'll wait for a second. Dave Mills, what? B3, Palace of the Silver Princess, is in that box. Palace of the Sylvie Princess. No, unfortunately, I'm not that lucky. But I have a damn near pristine green cover Palace of the Silver Princess. The orange PDF is floating around out there somewhere. So no lovely Centaurus side boob. Oh, yes, there is. Right there. Centaurus side boob. But no Decapus. It's statted, but we don't get the... We have the mutilated drawing there. No Ubos. So a nice crispy minty green Palace of the Silver Princess with John Jones, the Martian Manhunter on the back. Why? Who knows? Next up, next out of the box, a pastel Tomb of Horrors. Now, I don't know why the previous owner did this, but there's like tape down the spines. I'm going to attempt to remove that. I spoke to the fellow on the phone when I was evaluating these things for Todd, and he said, yes, I didn't want them to split like all of them have. Look how perfectly preserved it is. But anyway, so yes, a pastel Tomb of Horrors, both booklets, they're intact, complete. Dipping down to take a look here, guys. What do we got? Sorry, Dave. Oh, you missed it, Volcano. We were just talking about Table Manor. All right. Next up, check this out. A minty, crispy copy of Queen of the Demon Web Pits. That's right. Q1. Love it or hate it, you got to appreciate. You got to appreciate how good a condition this one's in, guys. Yeah, I'm going after this tape on the spines. There's got to be a way to get this off without damaging the books underneath. But not right now, not on the air. Now, I don't know if this is supposed to be this way. You guys will have to tell me. But as far as I can tell, this is an unused copy of non-player character record sheets. I don't know if he three-hole punched both edges of it, but if I was looking at the picture on the back, it looks like he three-hole punched it on both sides too. I guess I don't know why. Maybe some of the I can't tell if any of these have been used or not. Let's see. It doesn't say how many are supposed to be in here. Using these sheets, yada, yada, yada. It is to the DM's advantage to have a special three-ring binder or section of one to maintain a file of characters, blah, 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 blah. So there we go. Oh, one is loose, trying to escape. No, you don't. Another minty module. L1, Secret of Bone Hill by the late, great Len Lakofka. Again, in absolutely delectable condition. A lovely addition to any collection. I was particularly excited about this one because my copy is in not great shape, and tape or no, I am very glad to have a G123, the first super module, and this thing. Oh, are all the maps here? Yes, all the maps are here. Okay. This thing is in superb condition. Ah, looky, looky now. Can never have too many of these. Coming a little bit later tonight. Keep on the Borderlands. Yes, indeed. But is this... What one is this one? Uh-oh. Got the Arrow Lotus. Got the Arrow Lotus. Gonna grab a quick seat. Well, there is a star. Did one of you guys super chat and I missed it? Minger says the tape is also cursed. Clemente Clyde. Won't that remove everything else, Clemente? Oh my gosh. The PDF shows 3 holes on the right-hand edge. Thank you. All right. Let's press on. Look how clean these are, guys. D1 and 2. Descent into the depths of the earth. And by the way, I'm just a little spoiler. That Tomb of Horrors was the only pastel in this set. But guys, this looks like it was unshrink wrapped today. Like I took the shrink wrap off to show it to y'all. D3, Vault of the Drow, with my favorite Errol Otis color piece on it. Well, one of my favorite ones. I don't know what Errol titled this one, but I titled it, Stop Struggling, Human. You're just making things kinkier on yourself. Couple more hardback books on this side. Oh, what's this curio? Why, as I knock over my sign. Woohoo! Caught it. And my OD&D set. Deities and Demigods. Little rough around the edges. Little bit of shelf wear. Is this 144 pages? Is it? Yes, it is. And this is a true first. There is no special thank you to Chaosium. Another one has fallen into my clutches, boys and girls. Just a moment. I don't know how that didn't end up as a bigger disaster, but thank goodness it didn't. Do I have blood? I make cheesecakes for them. I make these are unregistered. These are not print on demand. These are all vintage. These are all straight out of Random House. Yeah, I think Bast probably is why we have the furry problem. All right, let's keep going. You guys remember the Monster Manual 2 and how good it looked? Not one of my favorite books, but look at this Fiend folio. Look at that minty Fiend folio. Crispy white pages. It's like the guy never used it. Look at that. Gorgeous. Just absolutely to die for. A little bit of marking on the cover. Nothing too severe. So let's put all these back. Oh, we're not done. We're not done. I just need room on the table. Here's a little something. You guys have been clamoring for me to get these in PDF or somehow and show them to you and do a deep dive on them. So fine. Okay, fine. The Arduin Grimoires 1 through 3. That was in this set. And thank God I decided to switch to reading glasses because these pages, even with them, are damn near unreadable. So yes, Hargrave's nutsiness in all of its weirdness. From 77. So there's those. Oh, look, it's about the same size as Conflict. Now, this is a lovely little bit. I don't know why they included this other than it just looks cool. This is Children's Digest from February of 1974. And this is Riddles in the Dark, a selection from The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. So that's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. From 74. Now this is an issue of the magazine that I bought, I loved, I remembered. Starlog. May 1982, issue 58. The Blade Runner issue of Starlog. Harrison Ford in Blade Runner. Color poster, Battlestar Galactica, John Carpenter's The Thing, holographic innovations, Star Trek bloopers, bonus, John W. Campbell's Who Goes There, original illustrated fiction, see page 42. And there's some absolutely gorgeous Sid Mead art in here. We'll have to maybe do kind of just a one-off deep dive of this one day to show you guys the art by Sid Mead. And if you don't know who Sid is, well, learn. I have to flatten that. It got a bit of a curl in the box, I think, while it was waiting on me. So we'll try and flatten that out. I've heard bad things about this module, but this is Judges Guild Under the Storm Giant's Castle. The levels drawn out in red ink on the back there. Cover by Jacques. Oh, and then is merely inspiration for the active and pontifical judges of the guild. Please alter, illuminate, expand, modify, extrapolate, interpolate, shrink, and further manipulate, all contained to suit the tenor of your campaign. This game aid has been approved for use with Dungeons & Dragons trademark. All characters are purely fictional, printed in the USA. This is an odd one. I think they just got a bunch of RPG stuff and said, Bill will want this. So I don't know what's going on. This is Survival Margin by David Nilsson for Traveler, the New Era. So not really sure. Not really sure. But let's get back to Dungeons & Dragons. We're coming up on the end, just FYI. Now, this doesn't have tape on the edge, so it does show some much heavier edge wear, but Descent into the Depths. We have a worn Descent into the Depths. Bill Willingham's Mind Flayer giving a special hug to a friend. But there's no writing in it, so that's good. And all the maps are there, and that's even better. We have a second edition Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Player's Handbook in about the condition you would expect to find one of these in. Falling apart. Approaching falling apart. And the last item in the box is the second edition Dungeon Master's Guide in similar condition. Spine is starting to separate. Paper is completely gone from the edge. And there it is, folks. That was the box of goodies today, given me by my friends at Gods and Monsters. Wenger says, any chance we can get a replay of the official D&D commercial? I'm not, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. All right, let me scroll up. So I want to answer you. Underestimated, they are in amazing quality, straight out of a random house. I see what you did there. I'm going to set this on the floor because that's just begging to shift somehow and fall. It was looking rather precarious. Michael Dale says, I need to say, that's why I gave you guys the cheesecake recipes, everyone. Find your FLGS, ingratiate yourself, get to know the husband and wife who run it, and become very good friends with them over the course of almost 2 decades, and then start baking them cheesecakes. About 15 years into that relationship, you'll be getting free vintage Dungeons & Dragons stuff in no time. Look at the muscularity, Khalid says. No pizza stains, yeah. Chris, you got me. Fiend Folio, it's like he never used it. So that's how blessed I was. Thanksgiving this year, you better believe I'm saying thanks this year. Thank you to Todd and Anna. Thank you to my friends at Gods and Monsters. Thank you all so much. So much. Does that Nook have the topless have on the back cut? James cannot parse. Bella says those books are almost as old as I am. Dibs on the Dwarven Myrmidon. Unrester said, are you sure that wasn't the contents of the Ark of the Covenant or the suitcase from Pulp Fiction? It was very sweet. When I check Toy Polloi, check box restoration, I will. Thank you very much. What did I put in that? Love. I put love in it. Hey, Tunka. Oh, the one with Heidi in it. Yeah, no, I don't know. Love the old school art. Are there any two artists more different than Errol Otis and Bill Willingham, but both are iconic? Absolutely. I would say Errol and Dave Trampier are different ends. I do make one hell of a cheesecake. But anyway, that's it. Uncle Brat, hello. Good to see you, my friend. Hello. Welcome back to the show. I hope you're going to have a swell Thanksgiving. I hope that for everyone. Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's a good question. I should look. We should look. My players, hang on a second. We'll be with you in just a minute. Boobas have been requested. Just a moment. And you all know how important that is. Let's see. Tetas muchos grandes. None of these. Yeah, so on the back of one, I've got contained within this grimoire, and then it lists off a bunch of stuff in the book. On the other, there's a manticore, and on the other one, there is someone on a flying bull. So on the covers, on the front covers, the Runes of Doom. She doesn't have anything hanging out. So unless it's been moved inside, then no, I'm afraid not. Oh yeah, Vaughn, it's not just you, it's everybody. I've switched the show to just I post only. If you guys want to start discussion threads, please feel free to start them in any of the many channels that I have provided on my Discord for people to talk in. All right. Yeah, I'm never Billy. I'm never Billy, please. So, we've looked at cool stuff. We've kept our players waiting long enough. I can see them in the green room. They are threatening to riot. There's smoke and flames in the green room. They have breached the 3rd level. Drums in the deep. I cannot get out. But with that said, let us welcome our full stable of players, our full stable of unstables, and bid good evening to Kevin as Marius Esel.
Greetings.
To Mobius as Duran the Holy.
Hello, hello.
To Thane Kyle as Sir Standard, because after all, if we didn't have Sir Standard, we wouldn't have any standards at all.
Baruch Kazad Imenu.
Kazad Imenu, that's right. Mark is Grimsby. Sorry, that's you're welcome. And hey,
sorry, Mark,
one does not simply walk into more Dorns. So here's Doomsword Deathmaster as the one and thankfully only Vroog Dorn.
What's up?
We couldn't pick two half party.
All right. No, I probably couldn't. All right. So, gentlemen, audience, and any ladies out there, Miss Bella, we aim to embrace all. Of course, the last time I did that, I got a restraining order from a judge. Last week, the party was meandering their way through the dungeon and fighting zombies. There was much consternation and much hurt laid on the party. So, what do you wish to do, adventurers?
I still have full spells, so you want to keep going?
We fight.
Yeah.
You were at the T-junction. There's a 20-foot wide hallway that slopes upwards towards another 20-foot wide gallery, and you had fought a group of zombies to a standstill. To the north, peering north, those of you who have light sources, you can see that the hallway extends at least 60 feet to the north, probably beyond, and that maybe around the 60-foot mark, you think you see a door on the right-hand side. So, brave adventurers, what will you do? Also, the cowards can chime in if they wish.
That's me. Shall I, and Grimsby's very nervous, but he will say, shall I scout ahead quick? Come back?
Absolutely.
Sounds like a plan.
I was afraid you were going to say that. Okay.
That door.
Yo. Okay.
Grimsby moves forward carefully with his magical dagger sheathed so there's no light. He's
Okay.
up to that door to listen to it.
All right. I need dice.
We need a lot of things.
We need a lot of things in this world. Yes, we do. I think peace would be a good place to start. Grimsby, you do not hear anything beyond the door.
Okay. And so beyond that door, the corridor continues?
The corridor continues another 40 feet, and then it appears to turn slightly to your right as you look up it. Also, 30 feet down from this door is another door just before it makes the sharp turn.
I'm going to sneak up to the turn to peer down that corridor. And if no one's attacking me, I'll listen at the door.
Okay. You do not hear anything.
I'm going to advance up and start checking out that first door.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Above Rug in the ribs. Come on, Rug, let's go.
I'll follow and I'll have Yancey watch our back.
Yancey, who's that?
Oh, I forgot about Yancey.
Yeah,
Is Pixie
it's a
Brownie?
brownie.
The brownie, yes.
Oh, that's for night.
He puts it in a cup and shakes it up whenever he wants something good to happen.
I don't like it in here, Papa. All right, let's see. Okay, as you are moving forward, you hear a scuttling sound ahead of you, Grimsby.
Okay.
Bad weather in Florida again.
Yes, just at the turn, like coming around the turn, you see two huge beetles. Like you could stand on them.
Yeah, but Grimsby's a halfling.
Grimsby, your dexterity is 19, and it makes you fairly impossible to surprise. So, in fact,
I
I
like it
think
that way.
yes. So yeah, you're not at all surprised by this, but they are scuttling around. They are 10 feet away, and Frug, you're moving up to open that door, correct?
That's correct.
All right, so let's see here.
Oh, how kind of
Can I get some actions from everyone else? Let's start with Sir Standard. What is he doing?
Well, since Frug is opening the door, I guess I will have a look down the hallway. Can I see the halfling at all?
I mean, yes, clearly. You have to have light sources for your human party members. So, yes, you can see the halfling lit in their torchlight without a problem.
Okay, so therefore I see the beetles, I presume.
Yes, you do see the beetles, and you're far enough away that you get a separate surprise, and you're not surprised at all by this. Yes, beetles.
Okay. Well, I will charge in then.
Charge with a capital C?
That would be with a capital C. Yes, I would rather impose myself between the beetles and the squishy halfling.
All right, so you're charging. Grimsby, what are you going to be doing?
Can I kind of withdraw and so I can turn and run?
So basically, you're going to try and move 10 feet away in this round, and then in the next round, do like a full move away from them.
Yeah, but at least 10 feet this round.
Okay. Kevin, what about Marius?
I'll have a dart ready, but I'm not going to do anything else yet.
Okay.
Somebody's going to charge in there, and I'm going to hit him with the darts. So
it's good to have aspirations. What about Duran, Mobius?
Well, I'm right behind Vroogs, but since now I'm hearing that scuttling, I'm kind of taking a look in that direction.
Okay. Well, I think we've just about got it. Why is that strange? Okay. So go ahead and execute your charge against one of the beetles. And you roll your door open, check. I'm sorry, what did you say, Thane?
That's 6 before math. So I presume I'm not going to hit anything.
Well, I mean, let's see, because you're fighter too, aren't you? Well, that's the same table, though.
As in, I rolled a 6 on the die.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't think even with being fighter 3, and the bonus from charging, that'd take it up to an 8 plus 1 for my strength would be a 9. That no, I mean, I would hit like what, AC 10 maybe, AC 9.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, no, that's not going to hit him. It kind of clashes off of his carapace.
Wait, I was not adding the +2 for my spear.
Okay. So let's see. Beatle.
Stupid edge cases.
Beatle.
it's pronounced boulet.
Hey, don't
Nice.
boulay me.
We'll belay you all we want.
Okay. Now you do notice that they are giving off a red glow on the backs of their heads and towards the rear of their abdomen, the dorsal side of their abdomen. So their armor class, though, I need to check. So you rolled a total of 10, did you say?
I rolled a total with my spear to a grand total of AC 6.
AC 6 is not going to get it. Your spear clashes off of it. Brute, give me that open doors roll, because you were opening the door as he goes bolting past you.
That's a negative.
A negative as in did not open it?
That's affirmative.
Roger,
Yes.
Roger.
Out of the way.
I did not open it. I rolled a 6.
That's fine. Okay, yeah. So the door sticks a little. Let me see, what room is that? Because I need to kind of need to keep track of where that is. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay. All right. So you missed your charge. You're trying to withdraw. Roll initiative for me, if you would, please, Mark, since this is kind of important for Grimsby.
Okay. I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5. Okay. You move back 10 feet. One of them is going to remain and attack Sir. Actually, Sir Standard's right there, providing a pretty good snack. So what is Sir Standard's armor class, please?
Let's see here. Is it without both dex and shield, or just without one or the other?
Without shield. You are well aware of what's in front of you and what could happen here.
Okay. So then AC 1.
All right. So let's see. I know what hit dice these creatures are. Their mandibles clash on empty air as you dance around, not being bitten by them. Grimsby, you have moved your 10 feet. Duran, you see your partner in action, Vrug, struggle with the door. It does not budge.
Can I give it a boot?
Hang on a boot one round, and I'll let you know. Okay, let's see. And Marius, you are standing there waiting for the situation to develop. What about your men at arms who did not charge and are standing back? What are they doing?
Well, I left them in case anything was happening with Rug, but I may as well order them in as well.
Okay.
So they'll advance.
In the next round, you'll basically say, "Get up here, you luggards," and skewer some buggards. Okay. By the way, Collecting Chaos is talking about the rule where all magic weapons shed light. All magic weapons don't shed light. It's daggers and daggers and swords, and that's it. Hammers don't, spears don't. If you find a magical Volge glaive of flump slaying, it won't. So that's it. Okay. So men at arms are going to get your order and move up in the next round. Let's go ahead and roll. I'm sorry. Mobius Duran's going to try the door in the next round, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Marius is going to do what in the next round, Kevin?
Yeah, he's gonna throw a dart if something gets out of melee. But other than that, he's gonna hold.
Okay. There's a halfling trying to escape melee. Just pointing that out.
And he's not always on our side.
Speaking of, Mark Grimsby's falling back. Vrug, Barak Beatles Kazad I Menu. The Beatles are scuttling down the hall. Are you leaving the door to Duran? Are you going to try it again? What are you doing?
Well, yeah, I'm sticking. We'll do a reverse. I'm sticking by Duran while he tries to open the door. Is it the type of thing where if he fails opening the door, I can go ahead and kick it open or whatever, or try again?
You can, yeah, you can try again. Okay. I think I have everyone's actions. Let's go ahead and. Oh, what are you asking
You
your
never
brown?
get the door on the first try, Vrug.
I'm gonna
Never.
I'm gonna have Yancy continue to look behind us, just to make sure we don't get approached. I know she can't be surprised, and I guess I'm not supposed to be able to be surprised, but just as a measure.
Yancy is elated to not have to look forward at what's going on ahead of you.
No, if only she could tune out the screaming.
Okay. Let's see. We'll just let me get it back over here. Too many windows, not enough acreage. It looks like I've got a lot of screen space because I have 2 monitors, but they're like 22 inches each, so it's not that much.
Mark just rolled. Let's have Doomsword roll.
Let's see. Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative if you would, please. There, Dooms.
5.
Okay, it is a tie.
Damn it.
You are. So Vrug is not surprised, and they are not surprised when the door in front of you is yanked open, and standing there wearing black and red robes, armed with mace and shield, are 2 rough and ready looking fellows. The one behind the one directly in front of you is raising his hands and is starting to say something. You don't like the way it sounds. Meanwhile, up front, you are not surprised either, Sir Standard, when that door is pulled open, and likewise, you look off to your right, and there's a couple of similarly outfitted types, and again, one of them has a shield and a mace, and the one behind him is starting to raise his hands and speak words to you. You know, Yog Sothoth Neblod Zin. You're falling back. The mandibles will clash on you first, Sir Standard. One of them does actually manage to get you. It gives you a nice juicy bite. And let's see.
The AC would now be 0.
Right on. Well, a 20 is a 20, so.
Yep.
Let's see. Monstrous manual. The manual itself is monstrous. All right. All right, so yeah, it digs its mandibles into you and inflicts 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I still cast a spell on my turn?
No, you have taken damage, so you are disrupted. However, these guys just opened the door, so that was basically their action, was opening the door. I'm not gotchaing that.
Mm-hmm. Can I whip out my wand then? Draw on fire?
What? Fireball or?
No, paralysis.
Paralysis, okay. Yes, you can employ your wand. Back here, I think it was I don't think it was an initiative tie. It was an initiative tie, but I need to see what speed, because they are wielding maces and Vrug is wielding a long sword. So we need to check weapon speed. This is where weapon speed becomes a thing, guys. So if you're new to first edition AD&D and you're wondering what all that craziness about weapon speed is, this is where it comes into play. It is a good, among many things, it is a good initiative tiebreaker. And when you wind up with two weapons with exactly the same speed, then you have to look at target's dex and other factors. Just make something up. So let's see here. So they have footman's maces, effectively. They are speed 7. Longsword is speed 5. You may instabulate one if you wish to.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
By all means, begin the instabulation.
All right.
The men-at-arms move forward. Grimsby, you're able to fall back. Duran, the can of snakes, as it were, has opened right in front of you.
Yeah, I rolled a total of 6.
All right. That clashes off of his shield. So we have Wand of Paralysis is being employed up on the front, correct?
That will be to the caster, yeah.
To the caster, okay. Okay, he's kind of drawing sigils in the air, and either the spell he's casting calls for standing really, 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 really still, or your Wand of Paralysis has done its trick. Okay, I think that finishes the round. By the way, I should point out that everyone in the back half of the party, that's Vrug, Duran, I keep wanting to say Tonstal, Marius, you guys are under the effect of a protection from evil spell, because the brownie cast one when you guys were fighting the zombies earlier. It's still in effect.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't like them, Papa. So, that is gonna wrap the round up. Let's start back at the top. What is Marius doing?
So, does Marius, can he see the two people at all?
It kind of depends on where Marius is. Are you just in the back?
I'm in the back behind Vrug, yeah.
Then yeah, I mean, you're aware that Vrug sees somebody standing there, yeah.
All right, and is the person that's not held in melee? Because I didn't hear anybody attack.
So
him.
there are 4 of these evil clerical types. There are 2 in the door to the north, and one of them is paralyzed.
Okay.
And then there are 2 closer to you where Vrug is. They are not at all paralyzed.
Okay, then I'm going to cast sleep on those if I can.
Sleep. Okay. All right. So you're casting sleep. You have used your wand once. Let's see. Well, I'm sorry. We going in order here. What is Duran doing, Mobius? You have line of sight to them. They are right in front of you.
Yeah, I'm going after the spellcaster. And
Okay. All right. So, sir, standard, you have paralyzed 1. What are you doing in the next round?
Well, there are still 2 beetles plus the one guy on me. I need to see. This is going to matter.
The men-at-arms are desperately trying to help you fend the beetles off because they can see your boot filling up with blood rapidly.
Yeah, that's not great. All right. I'm going to attempt to sleep the guard and the 2 beetles.
Okay, a bold move to be sure. At this distance, you may... because the beetles are right around you. Your men-at-arms are on either one of your flanks. You may get your men-at-arms also in that.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm pretty sure you will.
Can I prioritize just the Beatles?
It's going to go off. It's going to affect hit dice. Let me just say that.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like that. I'm going to drop a stinking cloud and pray I don't get hit.
Okay. All right. So stinking cloud. Mark, what about Grimsby?
Grimsby is shaking his boots because he doesn't like this place. He's going to take a sip of his invisibility potion.
Okay. And finally, all right. What about Vrug?
Yeah, I'm attacking the guy that I missed before.
Okay. Mark, Grimsby will be invisible for 1 round with the sip.
I'll take a bigger sip. Can I take a couple sips?
Well, you will get full efficacy if you drink the entire. Basically, a 10th of it gives you a round.
Gotcha. I drink half of it.
Half of it. Okay, half of it.
That'll give me plenty of time to hopefully get behind somebody.
That's
get out of here.
That's fair enough. That I will say half consumption equals half efficacy. And let's see. Kevin, roll initiative for us, please.
And I'm gonna roll it in the roller, even though it isn't working.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Entire holiday weekend to fix that.
6.
6. The party will go first. Stinking cloud is how many rounds?
2 segments.
2 segments. Sleep is 1 segment. You hear Duran cry, "Sleep in heavenly peace." Wait a minute. Duran's a cleric. Duran's not casting sleep.
It's Marius.
My mace to head's instantaneous.
Okay. Well, let's see. Now it comes to segments. So you start moving. Your movement rate in armor is 9. So that's 9 feet. That will carry you to him in 2 segments. Let's see. They rolled. Sleep will go off in the 3rd segment. Roll some d4s there, if you would, please. If you would, please, Kevin.
Okay. What's 3? Right? How many do I need to roll here?
Well, that's a fine question.
Depends on hit dice. Yep.
It does. It really does. So
you can just give him 0 hit dice and it'll be okay.
Oh, okay. I could do that. You let me do that. That's really decent of you. I have such a good group of players who are so giving. Yeah, if I turn my back, I'll get given it. All right.
That's what invisibility is for. So you don't even have to turn your back.
Roll 2d4 for me.
All right. Let me clear what I got and try again. 1, 2. All right. Got it. It is 5 or 1 and 4 if it matters.
It does not matter. What level is Duran?
Duran's level 4.
Oh, well, you're fine. Yeah. Plonk, plonk, plump, plump. Yeah, you go running past them, and they fall down. They are basically, you can coup de grace them if you want. Same goes for Vrug, by the way. You would just want to put your sword point on him and kind of lean in a little bit.
Yeah, he's not happening to sleep with his eyes open so he can see it, right?
You know what? It's Thanksgiving. I had such a lovely gift from my friends today. I'm feeling equally generous. Yes, he is one of those 1 in 10,000 who sleeps with his eyes open, and he watches that sword dip down, unable to do anything about it. And he
right above the sternum.
Wakes up in the abyss as I don't know. We'll start him out as, say, a larva. I think that's good. So yes, you dispatch him. Does Duran do the same?
Yep.
Little toad sticker. Throw some holy water on him and give it to him right behind the ear. Okay. Sleeping cloud. No, stinking cloud.
Yep.
Bad.
All right. And that is a second level.
Yep.
And so are you positioning this to just get the Beatles?
I'm more worried about the beetles than the guy in armor fighting me, yes.
Okay. Well, with that said... I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, if I take another bite like that, I'm dead, so...
Okay. Yeah, that's a 2x2x2 cloud, so woof, yeah. you can absolutely get it and just try and contain them with it.
That's fine.
Men-at-arms are using spears, so they're not going to be caught in this. I'm sorry, we had some crosstalk.
They need to save V poison. Or is it save V poison or save V spells? Either way, they need to save.
Let's see. It just says successful saving throws, so we're saying spells.
Word.
So one of them may have made it, but it is still going to be incapped for the time it takes him to get out. Basically, all it can do is try and climb out, but the other one can't. That is not sufficient. Both of them kind of flip over on their back, and they're still alive, but their legs are twitching. And your men-at-arms look at you and go, "Yay!" But anyway, no, it's not saving throw versus wand Vanger. He is not using a wand. He actually cast a spell. But now that you have cast that spell, so that was 2 segments, 3. You guys rolled a 5. Your dex is high enough that your spell would have gone before his mace swing. You are having a mace swing swung at you.
All right. Let me know when I can roll for men-at-arms to attack.
Are they coup de grace the fire beetles, or are they pivoting to attack the man in the door?
One will take out a beetle. The other wants to get the guy at the door.
Okay. Okay. Let me see here. I just need to make sure of something.
He rolled an 18, if that helps.
That's good, because you've given him something to think about, because he brains you for 2 points of damage. That is the evil cleric.
Yep.
So you stagger back. That nice meat tenderizer has taken a chunk of your elven flesh and decorated the wall with it.
That was my favorite tooth, too.
Clatter. Well, time to go on the quest for the teeth of the Barkish Nor.
You still have some.
All right. Okay, so you guys have coup de grace. Grimsby, you're now invisible.
18 for a man-at-arms to stab someone.
That is a hit.
All right, D6 for spear.
Mm-hmm.
And dude with mace takes 5 points.
Oh, he doesn't like that. He staggers back with a massive hole in his side, but he's still screaming. In the name of the dark gods of chaos, you will all die! away.
That's my favorite metal album.
Yeah, they're some kind of deadly sinners.
And I'm kind of root for you.
I love that stupid song. I'm sorry. All right, so there's one of these guys left up. Man-at-Arms is pivoted. Other Man-at-Arms just leans out with his spear to stay out of the stinking cloud. Kashuk, and it stops being an alive fire beetle. So, by the way, Grimsby, the brownie sitting on Marius's shoulder, looking backwards, looks straight at you and says, "I see you, you little sneak thief."
I peer at her and go, "Don't say anything."
Oh, shh. Okay. So new round. One incapped beetle, one alive beetle or one dead beetle, one incapped beetle that is probably going to be dead very soon. One alive adept, 3 dead adepts, or 2 dead adepts, 1 paralyzed adept. Let's get declarations. Let's start at the top. What is Marius doing?
I'm gonna get a dart out, and wait.
Yeah. You just hold your hand up and she like plucks one out of your quiver and says, "Here you go."
There you go. Perfect.
All right, Mobius, how about Duran? If you want to know a little bit about the room because you had to rush in there to attack, I will let you know. Mobius.
I was muted. Yeah, so I'm going to keep going in after the guy, like the spellcaster. Is that the guy Kudagrad?
They're both dead.
All right, back out to the hallway for the beetles.
Okay. All right. So you're moving out. There's this yellowish miasmic cloud over where the beetles are, and there's this faint smell of skunk ape that ate rotten eggs while sitting on decaying chicken somewhere ahead of you. All right. Uh-oh. Who'd we lose?
Mario's
Gavin.
problem.
Evan. I hope we didn't lose him to. Okay, he's coming back in a second. So he's standing by Sir Standard, very badly wounded adept, paralyzed adept. What are you doing?
I'm going to stab the wounded one and instruct my men-at-arms to kill a beetle and kill the paralyzed one.
Okay. Mark really did turn invisible. That's a neat trick, Mark.
Yeah, I kinda like it. Special effects that aren't terribly special.
I love it.
I guess Grimsby was going to try to sneak past the paralyzed guy into the room. Is that even possible?
Well, because there's 2 doors, you can go in the southern door, which you're actually closer to, because it's kind of open and there are just 2 dead adepts there.
Oh, okay. Then I'll sneak in there.
Okay.
Also, even if the paralyzed guy saw you, he couldn't do anything.
Yeah. Just kind of stare hatefully at you. All right. Vrug, I'm sorry, Doomsword, what is Vrug doing?
Yeah, he'll stand at the ready with his sword and his shield and survey the room in front of him. That other situation back there is overly crowded.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. He still has an action left. Let's go ahead and roll initiative because he started in desperate. He's like chanting and raising his hands and trying to summon trying to summon some kind of dark power. So let's roll initiative, and we've kind of gotten screwed up on initiative, but I think it's Mobius' turn. Roll initiative for us, young man.
We started at the bottom, and so now it should wrap around to the top.
Oh, I got a 1.
No. I was at the top before.
Okay.
Regardless.
That's what happened.
Okay, so you got a 1. How many is that? This is again one of those cases where initiative and weapon speed and a whole lot of other stuff is gonna matter.
Spears are slow, I think. So,
Spears are very slow.
which is very deceptive.
Khajiit says, "Why use weapon you throw away?" It's one of the responses you could get out of Make the Liar, because people were bitching about there being no spears in Oblivion.
There were no spears in Skyrim either.
That's right. Or maybe it was Skyrim.
I was one of those people bitching about it. Thank you.
It was Skyrim, and yeah, if you go up and engage Make in conversation, one of the things it will say is Make says, "Why use weapon you throw away?" Which, to be fair, they sucked in Morrowind, so I can kind of get it. But that was a Bethesda problem, not the actual real weapon problem.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta check a spell casting speed here. So
It is hard to balance spears in games, though, because their big thing is reach. And speaking as somebody who's fought against spear wielders before, they're a lot faster than you think. The head comes at you a lot faster than you're ready for.
okay, so one of my favorite spear scenes in a war movie is in Harukai Kadokawa's Heaven and Earth. Just thousands and thousands and thousands of Japanese heavy foot going at each other with spears. It's a beautiful scene. If you haven't seen it, check it out. You might find it under Tencho Ticho, but Heaven and Earth, do recommend. Okay, your sword is speed 5. Your spearman's spear is speed 7. Both of you guys will attack him before he can do whatever it is he's attempting to do. So why don't you go ahead and roll your attacks?
Was that directed at me?
Yes, that was.
Okay, so let's see here. My spear gets a 17 plus math, which will hit.
That will absolutely hit.
5 points of damage in total.
That stabs him right in the heart, and he raises up his ham and hands. He raises up his ham. He raises up his hands and says, "I'm coming to kill you!" And it's more like, "I'm coming to kill you!" Thud. Falls over backwards.
And then Men-at-Arms coup de grace beetle, Men-at-Arms coup de grace paralyzed dude.
Yes. Okay, so the beetle battle is over.
Oh, so much for that. Go back in the room.
Okay. Is everyone now going into the room?
Sure.
Okay. In the room are 4 beds, 4 small nightstands, a table, 4 chairs, 4 chests, and various books and scrolls on the tables and on the nightstands. On the table, and this is Grimsby, you would have seen this before anyone else. There are many fine copper dishes with like lapis handles and so on. They look very fine. And no, they're not stained with blood or have pentagrams carved in them. They don't look like the cover of a Venom album.
Grimsby's not touching any cookware or place settings in this damn place. He doesn't trust it.
Once bitten, twice shy.
Yeah.
And that's a different room than Vroog was in, correct?
Or
A
they're
different
2 doors
because
to the
they were-
same room.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's 2 doors to the same room?
2 doors
Okay,
in-
cool.
Yeah, you guys.
So those guys come in and I can see them.
That is
Yep.
correct.
Except for me.
Okay.
Except for Grimsby.
Yeah. That's a blessing. So I'll move toward the group.
I can just imagine the drunken rebels after you guys clear out the caves. At some point in the night, Vroog's going to be approaching the brownie going, "Come on, get on the hokey roll."
Can't wait to see them drink together.
Yeah.
What did you just stick the brownie in the tankard?
She's
there
drinking.
you go.
She's drinking honey mead out of a thimble and getting blasted, and Vroog's just laughing his ass off at it.
That thing's going in a jar like the heads.
Medic.
Yes, there has been a call from medic.
Did you get yourself all scratched up? Here, hold on a second.
Yeah, I'm missing probably a solid pint of blood and 3 of my teeth. I would like at least some of that back.
Are you going to cast a CLW, or are you going to use the Staff of Curing?
Testing, but I rolled 2d8 by accident. Hold on a second.
Oh, it's CLW. Gotcha.
There we go. Here's 4 back.
There you go.
4 back.
Watch where you're stepping next time.
Okay, am I out? Let's see. I am not out of the single digits yet, but at least 1 hit won't kill me.
Okay.
Bill, you said there were some chests?
Yes, there are 4 chests at the foot of each bed.
Grimsby will go, I guess, still a little invisible for a little bit longer and check for traps on the first one he comes to.
Okay. You are absolutely certain that it is not trapped.
Is it locked?
And an arms to bag up all that copper.
No, it is not.
And he flips open the lid and walks to the next one.
Okay. Yeah, inside are spare robes, personal effects, combs, that sort of thing. Nothing else.
Dig in there a little bit.
So we just got these chests and the lids are popping open.
Yeah, a lid pops open and a couple of robes come flying out.
Quick, a ghost, attack it!
You're checking for false bottoms, eh,
Are you
Gribbs?
kidding? If it was a ghost, there's only one thing we're doing:
Dying.
running away.
At some point,
Probably
Grimsby
dying
probably
in the
just goes
process.
pop and reappears.
Yes.
He had about five. He only had a couple more minutes.
And Grimsby, as you were doing that, you actually are surprised for a segment when a large group of bugbears ambles into the room.
Ambles?
They pad quietly on their feet.
At least they aren't two-stepping.
You guys are not. They're shuffling off to Buffalo. You guys are actually surprised for a segment, and they use that segment to enter the room, and they're kind of in a semicircle. There's there's 7 bugbears here with you.
Get
All
past
right, Amblin Entertainment.
Alert.
And if one of them hits me, I'm dead. This is going to be fun.
Is Grimsby in melee range with any of them, or is he far?
Well, let's look at the map of the room, because they came in the north of the 2 doors. Roll a D4, Mark.
D4. A 1.
Yes, Grimsby is in melee range of them.
Of course, he popped it. He's popped visible right when that happens. Boy.
Yeah. kind of looks down and says, "Yeah." Does anyone here speak bugbear? Okay.
I barely speak.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm
one
sorry.
of them
I'm
says-
sorry. I skipped that. I skipped that college class. I only took lizard folk instead.
Marius actually does speak bugbear.
Okay. One of them says, "That's a pretty neat trick. Watch, lads. I'm going to make him disappear in a few minutes." All right. Okay. You can hear your what was the brownie's name again? I'm sorry.
Yancey.
Yancey. Yeah, you can hear Yancey getting a spell ready. Kind of glance over where you can feel her weight on your shoulder, but she's not there. You just hear her like sibilantly whispering a spell. Let's get declarations, because this is pretty bad. They basically spent their surprise kind of shuffling in.
What's the distance from the rest of the group, if you don't mind?
Let's see.
Is this like charging distance or?
Not really. Not with all the clutter in this room.
All right, but yeah. Is it close to melee type of thing, or we're in basic melee range?
You will have to close to melee. They are close to Grimsby. They are close to Sir Standard and Sir Standard's men at arms, because they are in the north part of the room and you guys are in the south part of the room. And they came in the door in the north part of the room, so that puts them proximate to the rest of the party in terms of melee. So, hang on.
Can I catch them with a sleep and not worry about getting them in arms?
The sleep spell, if you can get it off, the men-at-arms are low enough hit dice that it will basically be absorbed by the bugbears before them. So that's a convoluted way of saying, yes, you think you probably can.
Okay. All right.
So, Abraca sleep ya?
I don't want to. Well, actually, I do want to, but if I get hit, I'm dead. So, no, I need my shield bonus. I can't do it.
Okay.
Somebody else will have to do it.
I don't have sleep. I already cast it, so
All right.
we'll have to do something else. Yeah.
Mobius, Duran is in the southern quadrant of the room. What are you doing?
I'm pretty close to Sir Standard still,
Actually,
so I'm going to use the.
So you're actually close to the bugbears and Sir Standard. So what are you going to do?
Use that staff curing on Sir Standard. So
Excellent. Okay, Sir Standard, you're just going to do your best and have your men-at-arms do the same?
Yeah, I'm going to apply spear until problem goes away. I am still a fighter after all.
Indeed. And for purposes of damage, everyone, bugbears are large creatures. And if you're curious about that out there in audience land, it matters. It absolutely matters.
I did not realize they counted as large.
Yeah, they're like 9 feet tall. You're fighting Chewbacca's basically. Giant, like Stewie from Family Guy's head on Chewbacca's body.
Can they be the pumpkinhead bugbears?
You know what? They can be we'll split it half. We'll split the difference. Half of them are pumpkin-headed bugbears. The other half are the Sasquatch with lemon head type of bugbears. Mark, what is Grimsby about to do?
Something stupid. He's going to drink the next half of the potion.
Going to drink the rest of your potion.
Yeah, he's like, crap.
This is going to be a fun initiative roll.
Yes.
So how about Vroog?
Well, I hates me some pumpkins, so I'll move in toward one of those guys.
You mess around moving up. And Marius, what are you doing?
Well, you said they were in a semicircle, or have they closed up?
They're kind of roughly spread out a little bit, but they're in like a 15, 20 foot area.
All right, I'm gonna try to throw it an oil flask towards the backside of the bugbears.
Okay. All right. Venger, no, bugbears do not get a strength damage bonus. You don't start getting into that until you get to ogres. The hierarchy basically goes kobold, goblin. Actually, goblins are 1-1 hit die, so it goes kobold, goblin, orc, hobgoblin, and then you get to gnolls, then bugbears, and you kind of your power curve starts to really go up, because then after bugbears you're into of course ogres and then hill giants and so on. But ogres forward, you start talking about bonuses, strength bonuses. 32 in the chat. Thank you everyone for being here tonight. Pumpkin-headed bugbears, those were the OD&D, and those were Kevin Bell's.
I have to see what you're talking about. I don't. That image is not in my head.
They were awesome. The pumpkin-headed bugbear was awesome. I'm still working. I would love to be good enough to create some, and I may do that. I may just mod some up. Just download a bugbear STL and cut their heads off, and download a jack-o'-lantern STL and stick that on there and print those. You guys let me know if you're interested in some purchasing some pumpkin-headed bugbears. I can just give you the STL Doomsword, so you don't have to. But anyway, let's roll initiative, and I kind of forgot where we were in the order, so I think it's to Mark again.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think it was standard.
You think it was standard?
Maybe I'm wrong.
I haven't rolled yet. I know that, but I don't
Roll
care.
standard roll, and then it'll be Mark.
All right. 6.
The party will go first. Sleep is a, I think we determined it's a one segment spell.
That would be great if I had actually thought we would win initiative. So I'm not sleeping, I'm stabbing. Sorry.
Oh,
Bill.
that's right. So you're stabbing. No, I won't. I will not. Missile weapons go first. So you're spending this round, Marius, getting your flask of oil out. I need to check on something here, because there is. You feel like a little. It's very gentle. It doesn't like affect you, do damage, won't leave a bruise or anything. But you feel a little kick to the side of your head, and Yancey's voice. She says, "Stop moving around." And she, let's see. Okay, yeah. Actually, she doesn't. She doesn't say or do that. So let's see. Wow, I did not realize. I might not have done that if I had realized. Okay, so you're digging out. Vrug is closing in. Yeah, men-at-arms, spear, melee, please.
Already.
These things are armed with flails, by the way. Flails.
All right. Men-at-arms gets a 2. I get a 19 plus math. I presume that'll hit.
That absolutely hits the F out of him.
7 plus 3 is 10 points of damage.
Oh, he did not like that. He bellows in rage.
Well, damn, I was hoping he'd be dead.
These are bugbears. I'm sorry.
You can roll 10 hit points on a bugbear.
It's maybe, but not this time. Sorry. Let's see. Let me see. Flail. Spear.
If you can roll all single hit dice shadows, you can, or singular hit point shadows.
I remember that James standing tall against those shadows. What a moment in game history, guys. It's worth digging back through to one of the earliest shows. James F. Keck, author of the awesome Simple Sixes RPG. We've had James on the show before. Hopefully can have him on again in 2024. But he was playing in this game all by himself. He fought off 4 shadows. Just for a first level character, that's brass. That is brass.
Totally
Okay.
amazing.
Your men-at-arms spears, let's see, 6. Your men-at-arms spears and your spear will go first. So inspirulate them.
We just did that.
Oh, that's right, you did. Okay, I thought the men-at-arms hadn't gone yet.
Well, one of them did. Can the other one attack as well? Hold the phone.
Yeah. I mean, they're both there.
Nope.
Okay, that's fine.
Same roll.
Yeah, really.
So, stab, miss. Vroog's closing, searching, staff of curing. That's let's see. So that's 5 segments. 3, 8. You'll still go first with the staff of curing. So let's see how many you get back from the staff of curing. 3d6 plus 3 hit points are infused into your body. There, Sir Standard.
Good, I need it.
Wow. I think even if it's as little as 6, it'll still save your hide.
It's only 11.
There you go.
There we go. I'm now back up to full.
All right. Wounds close. Injuries knit.
He's full. He'll be quiet.
Okay.
Does he get his teeth back?
He'll be quiet.
Yeah, heck yeah, he gets his teeth back.
Bummer.
Sorry. Actually, it's a little distressing to feel them grow back that suddenly. Ow.
Yeah, that was gonna be
Oh
fun.
my God, Wenger has the exact times. That's insane. That is insane. That is such a great moment. 2:59, 23. How did you find that fast? That's actually that's kind of creeping me out. Bravo.
He has them all like taped up on his wall. Yeah, with lines drawn between them and whatnot.
Yeah. Okay. So it says 7, 3, 12. Okay, so you close in, and just as you close in, a flail is swinging down at you. So this is going to be actually a couple of flails on Vroog as he rushes in. That is a miss, and that is absolutely a miss. A couple of flails each on each men-at-arms. That is a hit, and that is 7 points to one of the men-at-arms. The other men-at-arms is struck,
Okay.
and that is 6 points to him.
Both down, one dying.
Okay. Sir Standard, you are struck with 1 flail. You take 2 points of damage.
All right.
You are struck with a second flail. You take 6 points of damage.
And that's why I'm glad I was healed.
That is 8 points of damage.
Man.
Yep.
Okay. In your ear, Marius, you hear the final completion of the elements of a spell.
Okay.
And you feel a little like you're still digging in your pack, and you suddenly feel kind of dizzy. Like, what is going on? Now I have to check this. Let's see. All right.
It's a reversal enlarge spell, so you guys can be the same size and wander off together.
All right. Do me a favor, Kevin. Roll 2d4.
All right. 2d4. 2 and 3 or 5.
5. Okay. Okay. Roll percentage dice 5 times and tell me what you got.
Okay. I got 6.
Okay.
Number 2. 56.
Okay.
3. 100. 90. Is it? That's 100, I think.
Okay.
4. 73.
Okay.
And 13.
Okay. This is what you guys see. After they rain down on you, there's kind of this glimmering, this sort of distortion in the air around them. One of the bugbears just turns and kind of bumping into the sides of the little corridor, wanders out. 2 just sort of stand there and look confused at their weapons. One of them bellows in rage and raises his weapon to strike at the party members again, and another one bellows in rage and rears back to strike that one. And the other 2 are still in normal melee. So basically you have 2 bugbears who are just standing stupidly in the next round, 1 bugbear who has completely wandered off, 2 bugbears who are going to be engaged in melee against each other, and then 2 bugbears who are going to fight normally, because guess what? They are under the effects of a confusion spell that Yancy has cast.
Wow.
That's a potent spell.
I said, good job, lass.
Yeah.
We needed that.
I don't like them.
No, I don't think anybody does.
Stupid hairy walking carpets. Okay. In the new round, 1 man-at-arms is down and unconscious. 1 man-at-arms is down and his lifeblood is pouring out on the floor. 2 bugbears look like they are still ready to act. Vrug, you have closed to melee. Marius, you have a flask of oil. Mobius, Duran is literally right behind your once again injured elf companion. The staff of healing still in your hands. And
I'll work on him again anyway. So
Grimsby, they apparently missed you in this round, but one is staring hatefully at you and rearing back with this flail, looking at you.
Am I invisible yet?
Oh, that's right. You drank your invisibility potion, and I didn't have any of the bugbears attack you. You are now invisible. That one's confused, but for different reasons. And I just want to check real quick. Did I miss? I apologize if I missed this. Okay, a couple from Wenger, but we covered those already. Not that we don't appreciate them. Wenger watched all those. What did you think, Wenger? You got to in the comments over there. Tell me what you thought. Oh, that's also partially what felt was Vampy. I got to fix her up. Okay, so in the new round, Mobius, what is Duran doing?
Duran's gonna heal up the bleeding out henchman, and I guess Telster's standard to grab up his other one.
Heal with staff or heal with spell?
Spell. They ain't getting no staff. Wasted staff.
Right on. Once again, Mark, nice special effects. Okay. So Big B's thumbs up. Raises party morale for one segment. Okay. So Sir Standard, how about you?
I have to keep fighting. I'm not going to stop this. 1 minute arms is at 0, so he's all right.
Okay.
So one is being stabilized. I'm going to keep fighting to try and get these guys off our backs.
Okay. That's 2 bugbears ready to fight. Mark, how about Grimsby?
Can
And one
Grimsby
internet dollar to you if you get that reference, anyone. I'm sorry, go ahead, Mark.
Can Grimsby get behind one of the bugbears that's still active? So he can do
Oh,
a backstab?
unquestionably. Yeah, you're right there in melee, so you can move around behind him. He cannot see you.
Will I be able to attack this round, or that'll be next round?
No, that'll be in this round. You're in the 10-foot melee swirl, as it were.
That's what I'm doing so I can get a backstab.
Melee swirl is my favorite frozen dessert from Disney World, by the way. So, Vroog, are you going to instabulate?
Yeah, what's the condition of the ones near me? Because I know we got various conditions of these people.
So, one of the 2 near you is just kind of staring into space, and the other one was like rearing back to bust Grimsby one, and then Grimsby disappeared, and now he's looking around hatefully, but there's a flail swinging at him. So that's basically your target. You will still have to roll to hit the one that is confused.
Yeah, but I'll attack him anyway.
Fair enough. So Grimsby's going to backstab, and Marius, you're going to throw your flame and oil. Now I believe we are to Mark to roll initiative, please.
A 5.
Es suficiente. Missile fire goes first. These are large creatures. Go ahead and roll it if you would, please, Kevin. Your 2 hits.
Okay. No whammies. Stop. I got a 10.
You got a 10. Okay. So from a first pull,
I have a 18 dex because of the brownie, right? So does that make a modifier?
yes, that adds to your missile fire. I think it's either +2 or +3. If somebody wants to check that, it's +3. So that is a total of 13. And let us have a quick gander at the Dungeon Master's Guide. Attack matrices, missile fire. I mean, I think that's all, because magic users, like 1 to 5 is all the same. So 13, it's going to miss, but we need to check over on the Discord and have a quick splash oil look. Is it exclamation point?
Yeah, that's correct.
For the flag? Okay, so let's see. Well, I'll just put it in the AD&D live stream participant. Dooms did a really bang-up job on a bot, and if you ask him real nice, he might let you have it for your channel. I'm not going to guarantee that. That's entirely up to him. So let's see. I'm sorry, it's been so long since I've actually splashed anything. What is the syntax, please, Doomsword?
Yeah, so exclamation mark splash, all together, space oil.
Is no worky.
Yeah, I don't know if it's in that
it's okay.
in that channel.
All right. I got a backup, so
I'm trying in about 10 channels right now.
okay, 3 feet, long left, and did 2 points of damage. So one of the bugbears has got a hot foot. So you task failed successfully.
Which is the best kind of fail. Yeah.
Which is the best kind of fail.
All right.
Task failed successfully. Exit? Yes. Yes. Okay. So missile fire is done. Melee, which would be, we'll start with Sir Standard.
All right, let's see. No, I don't want to roll both of those. I just want to roll. There are times where I hate this program. There we go. Okay, so 14 plus 3 is 17.
That will hit.
Okay, and then that'll be D8 plus 3. 7 plus 3 is another 10.
That, let's see. That is sufficient to slay it this time.
20 damage total to that bugbear.
Boom. Falls down on the floor. But considering he was just kind of standing there, chunk. Ow! Boom. Okay, so he's down. Mark, have Grimsby go.
+4 because I'm unseen from behind.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. You're getting full backstab.
And Grimsby reappears and is disappointed at his 2 rolls of a 6. That's a 10 total, and that's useless.
Grimsby did not disappear, or Grimsby did not reappear because Grimsby did not hit. You did not commit an act of violence. Therefore,
Well,
you
I'll go back over here.
didn't do damage. You didn't connect.
Okay.
So you're fine.
So you can fail at stabbing someone all day long.
Do your thing. Yep.
That'd be me.
That'd be you, yeah.
Alrighty. I'm attacking the confused one.
Okay.
It's a 22 without any confusion or anything.
Yeah, without any confusion, and this is against large, so you're going to do a D12 plus, Jesus Christ, a lot of dice.
Alrighty. Ooh, 16 points.
Wow, yeah, he slick. Oh! Kind of he stares at you, his beady yellow eyes narrowing. He remembers what he was going to do now. So let me roll here. Let me see. The other one has missed you and is looking around for a handy target there, Grimsby. However, his companion, 9. Now I got to cross compare the charts. Monster v monster. Monsters live such interesting die. And I haven't had to move out of the B section. It's beetles, brownie, and bugbear have been my monsters. I haven't had to scroll around a bunch. Okay, so that one
monster list alphabetized. You're just working your way down.
It's not, but it just kind of worked out that way. Okay, so that is a he misses, but he kind of goes, "Hey!" All right. Man at arms. Roll your curative spell, because the ones that can act won't act for a while.
All right, so I have cast my spell on the one that's hurt bad. He gets full 8 points back.
Okay.
No, so I'm gonna tell him to pull the other guy off the field. Since
Yeah, that he can do.
Okay, so yeah, he that is the one who is bleeding out, right?
the other guy's just unconscious, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's what. So bleeding out guy will still be comatose for a while yet. All right, I gotta look this back up here real quick. Oh wow, okay. So there are now 6 bugbears. 2 are ambulatory and fight capable. The rest are confused. Again, Kevin, for the new round, roll a percentile dice for me.
Okay. Let's try this. 21.
1 is fight capable, so 21. He will continue to stand. Roll percentile again.
76.
He will attack the nearest creature, which we will say that one is attacking his fellow. And there are only 4 of them. I was right with the 2 fight capable. Roll again.
All right. 29.
The one out in the hall just kind of stops and is looking around. And roll one more time.
22.
The one who was fighting just kind of stops fighting and looks at his friend who is swinging his flail at him. So there are 2 fight capable, and the rest are still confused. Let's get some party declarations. Mobius, what is Duran doing?
He's getting ready to mace one of the combat capable bugbears.
You are close enough to do that. How about it, sir? Standard.
I will continue applying spear.
Okay. Unconscious man at arms is just going to be unconscious. Grimsby, you're going to try and backstab one of the active fighters.
Yes.
All right. Vrug, you're going to insert sword into bugbear.
Yeah, I think both of the fighting capable ones are near me, correct? And one of them's wounded.
Yeah.
I'll attack the guy that's unwounded, assuming that Duran's going to try to take out the guy that I whack.
Okay. And Kevin, how about Marius?
Yeah, I'm not going to throw oil this time. I'm just going to wait. I feel a little bit reluctant given my last result.
Dooms, roll initiative for us, please.
That would be a 4.
Okay. Bug Bears go first, so this is going to be at Sir Standard. That is going to miss. This is going to be at Vrug. That is going to miss. Bugbear v. Bugbear. Oh, that is absolutely going to miss. And the rest are just standing around doing nothing. So party attacks. Duran, mace one of them.
Okie dokie.
Drop your can of mace.
Right at the knee.
Whack.
Oh, 7 points damage.
Did you roll a 2 hit?
Oh, no, actually, I did not. Slight technicality.
Yeah.
I'm not Ryan David. I don't want to ditch fundamental parts of the game like rolling to hit.
Okay, well, maybe it was a little bit of a technical because I only got 8 to hit.
Yeah, so with
All right, well,
you clank off some piece of metal he's got as a shin guard or something. Sir Standard.
Yeah, let's see.
Collecting Chaos, that's awesome. Flaming Carrot was one of the seminal indie comics of the 80s. That is fantastic news. Good for you, my friend.
12 plus 3 is 15. That's AC 3.
That's going to hit. Look at the hits on that one.
Thank you, plus 2 spear. Okay.
Ooh.
Plus 3 is 11.
Woo. Okay. Yeah, he didn't like that. And that was that was the uninjured one because you were leaving the injured one to Duran, or was that?
No. If I can guarantee finish targets, I will be finishing targets.
That finishes the target. Thud. There is one fight capable one left. Mark Grimsby.
I one hits with a 20, and so with a because of Flaming Carrot, I will do double damage. Oh, only 3 points of damage. So disappointing. I'm disappointed.
Wait, 3 tripled?
No, I only get double damage, so I roll 2 dice, and it's only a D3 because it's daggers against large.
Right. Okay.
Cool, but not so cool. I'm helping.
Yeah. I'm helping, and you are visible now.
Yes, hi.
Let me ask you something real quick. Question out to the audience. Collecting. How are you on Grendel? I loved Grendel. Grendel was my jam back in the late 80s, early 90s. Grendel was where it was at. Anyway, let us continue. So Vroog, I guess, yeah?
Yeah, the one, I believe he's uninjured in his entirety, you know. Ooh, a 20. So that's a 24.
Nice. Okay.
All right, come on. I need big money right here.
Forehead on forehead.
$12 points of damage.
He did not like that. Oh! Hey, Darth Brooks, welcome. Our favorite our favorite Sith Lord country music cowboy has joined the chat. Okay, and Marius.
There's nothing I'm doing this round.
Okay, not throwing a fistful of darts into the fray.
No, because I'll hit my own guys. I'm just that crappy.
Okay. Hey,
Thanks, bud.
You burned one of them, dude. You actually did hit one of them. You're like, yeah, I meant to do that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yancey becomes visible just long enough to lean forward on your shoulder and goes, he meant to do that. And then she becomes invisible again. I'm gonna have so much fun with Yancey.
I'm definitely eating it now.
A whole person at you.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm guessing collecting Gas and I are talking common. I am the bad dungeon master who's like leaning away and talking to a dude in the shop like this. Hang on, guys. Spirit. So you're talking about Matt Wagner there. Spirit also collecting. Anybody else in the chat weigh in on your favorite alt comics from the 80s and 90s? I'd love to hear your opinions. Of course, Jim O'Barr's The Crow. You know, what good can I say about The Crow? Going back a little bit before them, the Pin Eyes.
Crow was good. Gargoyles was good. I know that's late 90s.
Yeah, that's fine. I look. I'm just going to say it. I was a sucker for ElfQuest when I was a kid. Grew out of it, but I appreciated it at the time.
I loved ElfQuest.
Yeah, oh yeah, ElfQuest was. I wish I still had my ElfQuest graphic novels. They went to Goodwill. I made somebody's day. This was way back when. So don't at me and say, "But eBay." This was, trust me.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I donated my whole collection at DragonCon for like a charity thing. Everything. Like Wolverine number 1 through 35 or something. I was like, I'm too old for comics.
Vaughn knows where it's at, the original TMNT. And I will also mention it wasn't an independent comic, but my God, they ran it like one with anything Marvel's Epic line, the Epic Illustrated line. J.M. DeMatteis Moonshadow was heartbreaking and beautiful, and do recommend you pick it up and read it. Back to the game. So we have 3 bugbears dead. We have 1 bugbear still alive and kicking, and the rest are just kind of wandering around stupidly. So let's see. I love Conan comics. Finger, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I was just talking. We were talking alt comics. Which that was a fairly mainline title. Savage Sword and Dooms. I know you know this one. What was the color Conan comic that Marvel put out called? Savage Sword was the black and white.
They had Conan the Barbarian, and then they had with the Barry Windsor Smith art and all that sort of thing. That they moved on, and they had King Conan. They had a Call comic. All of that stuff was beautiful.
Right on.
Red Nails graphic novel.
There you
that
go.
thing's badass.
And I'll tell you, I will stop the show to talk about the artwork of Bill Sienkiewicz. So don't even bring up his stuff. It is too beautiful that the show will just end with me sitting here waxing on about Bill Sienkiewicz's artwork. Back to the game for reals. One bugbear left up. Party actions. Mobius, what is Duran doing?
Trying to hit him this time.
Gonna try and flail on him. Okay, or wail on him. Sir, standard sword to bugbear.
Spear, not sword.
Spear. Sorry. What is a spear but a small sword on the end of a long stick? Okay. Grimsby, you are now visible, and your target's like, ah! And looking around for who stabbed him.
He's going to try to withdraw and get out of the way.
Okay. Vrug, you continue. You're just gonna pick another one to hack at.
Well, I still have that one that I damaged for 12 last time.
Yeah. Okay, so you're continuing hacking on him, and
Yes, sir.
finally, Marius, you still in a support role?
Yes.
Rob,
Any that tries to flee or otherwise disengage is going to get a dart in the face.
Rah rah ree! Don't let them flee. All right. Okay. In the new round, let's start off with Marius. You have 4 live. Is that right? Or 3 live confused ones? I'm confused now. I'm going to say it's 4. So roll percentile dice 4 times. Any Bernie writes in Conan. Absolutely gorgeous. Kevin, what did we get for that first percentile?
I'm sorry, it was 100. That's the second 100 in this combat.
Okay.
Then a 74.
Okay.
And then a 21. That's the
Okay.
21 we've got in this combat.
That's fine.
And, those are hidden. It's a 90.
Okay, so the one that you had injured, Doomsword kind of snaps out of it and bellows and makes to attack you. The one out in the hall rushes back in the room in this round. That's basically going to be his action, is coming into the room to attack. But, of course, he has to move back in, and that will constitute his entire round. And then another one in the room is going to attack you guys, and then another one's just going to stand there and stare. And then that leaves one non-affected one. So going down the list, I'm guessing Duran, you're going to mace. Standard, you're going to spear. Grimsby, you're going to try not to get stepped on. Vrug, you're going to sword. Marius, what are you going to do?
I didn't roll my spear last round if there was one. But I feel like I just did this 20 seconds ago.
I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead. I could have sworn you speared.
Did I? Am I hallucinating, guys? You tell me.
I feel pardon me, Bill, but I feel like you asked for our intentions and then did the confusion, and now you're asking for our intentions again.
I had confusion cast on me. Okay,
Yeah.
we did the confusion. Now we're to initiative. I'm sorry. Now we're to initiative, and it's Kevin's turn.
All right.
I'm sorry. Senior brain. I got talking comics is what happened. I started talking comics and just completely wandered off.
You got derailed.
Did.
I got a 3.
Okay. So they got a. Well, they got more. They got a 5. So one will try to attack the other. They're just swinging at each other now. That is a miss. That is a miss. And that's all the ambulatory fighting ones. Now let's instabulate and so on and etc. My sincere apologies, everyone.
Alrighty. Mobius, you going first?
Oh, sorry. 19 to hit this time.
That will hit.
For damage, straight to the knee. 5 points of damage.
Oh,
I think that guy was already hit though.
Yeah, I'd hit him for 16.
And that one, you shatter his femur, his femoral artery is pierced, and he falls over dead. Sir Standard.
I roll a 1, so I do nothing.
Okay. Grimsby is trying to get out of the way. Vroog and Stabulate.
That's a 17, so AC 1.
That is a hit.
And 15 points of damage.
Woo-wee, okay.
The D12's on fire.
That D12 is on fire, and that's enough to slay that one. So you guys have essentially at this point, we're out of combat for this round. There are 2 that rush into the room, or 1 that rushes into the room. One, it suddenly snaps out of it, but they can't do anything in this round. And the others are just kind of beating on each other. The two of them are beating on each other. One is ready to fight in the next round, and the other one came in this round. So we're keeping everything else. Mobius, you going to swing on one of the new targets?
Yeah, I guess probably the one that just ran in the room.
Okay, Sir Standard.
I'm going to keep stabbing.
All right, Mark Grimsby, just like, hey, what's under this bed over here? Let me just.
Unless there's a confused one, or if I happen to be sneakily behind the one that just rushed in.
I mean, I suppose. Do you want to try and hide to ambush him?
Nah, I'll just stand there.
Okay. All right. Vroog, you still have a somewhat target-rich environment. You going to keep sorting?
Yeah, I'll team up. Being that I'm next to Duran, I'll team up with Duran on that one that he's attacking.
Okay. And finally, Marius, you're just hanging back?
Yeah, I'm going to hang back and see how I can assist.
Okay. Let's roll initiative and let's Kevin just roll initiative. We'll just re-roll on you.
All right, no worries. 6.
You got a 6?
Yes, I got a 6.
Okay, it is initiative tie, and spears and swords go before their flails. So spear them, and maces even. So let's start with Mobius. Duran, swing on one.
Nice.
Natty 20. So for the damage.
See, folks, I thought this combat would be a little more touch and go, even with the confusion spell having gone off from the brownie. But I mean, that's what you get. You know, you can get a powerful familiar. He could have ended up with a toad. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with the toad.
Okay. What was your what was your damage there, Mobius?
6 points.
6 points. Okay. Sir Standard.
I miss.
Vroog.
Yeah, I'm going to miss as well.
Okay. All right. So their counters, which happen at the same time. This one is on Duran, his tormentor. That is going to miss. And all right, one is making some headway against the other, and he brains him with his flail. Okay. New round. I need some percentile rolls, please, if you would, Kevin.
Okay, how many this time? Still
Still 4 of them.
Still 4? Okay. All right. First one. 50.
All right. He's going to stand stupidly.
Second one, 39.
Stand stupidly.
Third one, 42.
Stand stupidly.
And 69.
Nice. Stand stupidly. Yeah, the bugbears stop fighting and are just kind of looking around confusedly, except for the one who's like, "Get in there, fight!" And he is, of course, dying. Let's see. I'm guessing you guys are going to dogpile the one that's still capable of fighting.
The one right in front of me. Yep.
Yep. Okay. Let's roll initiative, and it is actually let's see, it's Kevin, Mobius, TK. Roll your initiative, please.
Will do. Let's see. 6.
A 6.
Nice.
6. Nice. Party will go first.
Brain and the bugbear. Oh, that's sort of cocked, right?
I'm sorry?
That die I just rolled is pretty much cocked, would you say?
I can't see it, but the value will be on the screen. Nice
The
try.
value is there.
It says a 4.
Then it's a 4. All right, TK.
Yeah, let's see. Do I hit anything this time? Yeah, actually. 13 plus 3 is 16, which should hit.
All right.
That's AC 4.
Yes, that is a hit.
And 6 plus 3 is 9.
That is enough to drop him. So there are a bunch of confused bugbears standing around. You guys do have to swing on them and hit them. They're confused about what's going on. They're not held. So if you want to kill them, you need to act quickly because they've got 4 more rounds of confusion.
Berg, you want to stab somebody?
Were you attacking Grimsby?
Nope, I'm hiding.
No. All right. Yeah, that's me then.
All right. Varuk,
Yeah, that's AC2.
that will absolutely hit.
And 8 points total.
Okay. Maris, you're not running up to try and shank one of these guys?
It's not going to be a coup de grace, right? So I'm just going to kind of wake them out of their stupor, or do they stay stupid?
I mean, in the new round, you'll have to roll to see what happens. But
Okay. Yeah. So I guess if the guy's just standing there looking around, yeah, I'm going to run up there and.
All right, make your 2-hit roll.
All right. Well, I'm going to throw darts at him. No, I'm joking. All right, so let's see what
Hey
happens.
guys, catch.
He's on his way
Come
up to go
on.
and stab him. He thinks twice, and he just throws the
A
dart.
melee attack for the first time.
So that's it. It's melee, right? So I don't add my +3. I add
That
my
is
strength bonus, which is -2.
Oof.
So it's a 15.
It's a 15. Well,
85.
you know what? That hits.
Awesome.
That actually.
Look at you. Happy Thanksgiving, man.
Exactly. The chance of me hitting others is better than so. Yeah, so it's 1 die 2 because it's large, right?
No, dagger is 1d3. So.
Oh, okay. Same die though. It's 1 point of damage.
Yay!
Actually,
Hey, but it's a hit.
Yeah, I guess you can't get 0 points, right?
Right.
So, because it's -1 because of my strength. But yeah, it's 1. I guess it stays at 1.
You might injure yourself. You should stop thinking about this.
Yeah. What happens? He gains a hit point.
Okay. He actually goes through and inadvertently, using the creature's own hair, sutures part of a wound shut. It's a new round. Mobius, you gonna try and smack one of these stupefied ones?
Sure am.
Sir Standard?
Yup.
Grimsby, you gonna get in there?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Varug, of course I know you're gonna, and is Marius staying in there, or is he gonna back off?
Oh, I'm getting the hell out.
Okay. Before we roll percentile, or before we roll initiative, roll percentile dice for these remaining 4.
Okay. Let's get here. So I have to switch browsers because things go really slow if I do them both in the same browser for some reason. 81.
80. Oh, that is right on the edge. Let's see. 81. Yeah, his eyes narrow and he lunges at somebody. Roll again.
All right. 61. Or actually, it's 70. Because it's the stupid dice. Yeah, 70.
All right. Well, he will attack the nearest creature, which is again going to be a bugbear. Roll
89?
again.
These are all bad rolls this time. 89.
These are all bad rolls. That one bellows and lunges at you guys too. And last one.
83.
Wow. Okay. So 3 bugbears are on the attack against you guys, and 1 bugbear is on the attack against another bugbear. So are you guys spreading your attacks out?
I'm going to try to hit the one that I had before.
Okay. Grimsby, you gonna keep trying to shank, or you gonna get out now?
I said I was gonna shank. I'm gonna stick with it.
That's fine. So Duran is smacking. Standard is spearing. Marius is just trying to get the hell out of dodge.
Yep.
So let's roll initiative. And I think were we to Doom Sword on initiative? I think we were.
I want to say yes.
Yeah. All right. Roll it, my friend.
That's a 6.
Party will go first.
Alrighty, so whammo. 13 to hit.
13 with a cleric 4. That may actually get through. Let me check the table. The tables are holy. Do not doubt the power of the tables. So let's see. I'm sorry, that was a 13?
Mm-hmm.
That is a hit.
All right, so mace coming up straight for the underneath the chin.
Crunch!
2 points damage.
All right, crunch. All right, Sir Standard.
Yep, let's see. Can I finish one off? Yes, that's a 17 plus math will hit. And 8 plus 3 is 11.
Okay, they all have various wounds, so that is going to drop one of them, I know. And for those of you who are curious, for simplicity's sake, because I don't have a encounter generator set up here, I gave these things average hit points. So that is something I highly recommend in quick encounters like this. If you don't have an app and you don't like. These were 7 bugbears. They're 3 plus 3 hit dice each. That's 21 d8. You'd have to roll and then divide off into little packets and then add 3 to each. By going average, or slightly above average, it keeps things nice and even. Little boring, but a little bit of wisdom from me to you, and I hope that helps you along in your games. Because that's what we like to do here. You know, it's a real tabletop RPG. Let's see. Grimsby, stab him.
Grimsby's regretting his decisions. He failed to stab anything.
You failed to stab anything. All right. Vroog, as the Beastie Boys said, burr, stick 'em. Ha 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 ha, stick 'em.
Yeah. 22.
Well, you did.
Let's see if I can get another big roll on this D12. Come on. 12 points.
Oh, Wave of Mutilation. Member for 3 months. Congratulations. And Bone is very good. 12 points. Takes him down.
Sweet.
All right, so there are 4 left. 2 attacking. Marius, you're just getting the hell out of dodge. So counter attacks, because 2 of them are fighting each other. And the 2 fighting each other do absolutely nothing. Well, actually, 1 is fighting another one, but there. So this is on Duran. That will miss. This is on Sir Standard. That will miss. And this is on Vroog. That will miss. In the new round, Kevin, roll percentile dice 3
All
times.
right. 76.
76. Okay. He is going to attack the nearest creature.
That sounds awesome.
Next
75.
one. He will attack the nearest creature.
And 57.
He will stand there stupidly. So 2 of them are going to flail on each other. 1 will stand there stupidly. We need not roll initiative, but you guys still have to roll to hit. I'm assuming going down the line, we have everybody doing the same things for melee. And there are 3 more rounds of confusion, counting this one right here. Okay. Start with Duran.
7 to hit.
That will not. Sir Standard.
Alrighty, let's have a look. 15 plus math should hit.
Absolutely.
And 8 plus 3, 11.
11. And these are all damaged from various things. So that will drop that one.
Grimsby, his best is a 12. That's not going to hit it. So
Yeah.
failed again.
All right.
Yeah, I hit AC 9. That'll be a miss.
Yeah, that will be a miss. Okay, so I've got a couple that are actually, yeah, no, they don't do anything. So new round, 3 percentile dice, please, if you would.
Yep. 81.
Fighting nearest creature, still brawling it out with that one.
88.
Fighting nearest creature, still actually 80. Let me check.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll your last one.
1. 0,
Okay,
0, 1.
that one wanders off. If anyone would like to take a hit at him at +4 as he wanders off, you absolutely may. So you have.
Oh, for sure.
All right, so you have confused, attack near, or rather, attack nearest creature, attack druid, wandering off.
Grimsby hits him for 2 points.
Poke. Anybody else?
Yeah, I'll take one. That hits AC 5.
That absolutely hits him.
Mine hits as well.
Okay.
That dude's probably done, huh?
Go ahead, George. See if you can.
I can still technically hit him if you guys don't finish him off.
Yeah.
I did
I'll wait
12.
my turn.
Yeah, that 12 plus what Grimsby had done alone is enough to drop him down. So 2 confused and fighting each other.
So should we just bet on the last 2?
In that case, Grimsby had stabbed last, so Grimsby's like, I killed him. Yay.
All right.
Yeah. Hail Cassiodorus Rex Pugbill Soul Slayer.
No, they were one was fighting them, and they're fighting the party. And I think, did I swing on you guys in this round?
No.
No, I didn't.
I don't believe so.
All right. Mrs. Duran and Mrs. Sir Standard. You got 2 more rounds of confusion. Counting this one, roll percentage dice for these last couple. Michael Mertig, greetings.
Cool.
Kevin.
What'd you
Oh,
get?
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I didn't realize I was up. Okay. Am I rolling percentage or am I attacking? I'm not attacking. It's dead.
Percentage.
You're rolling
Yeah.
percentage. You're
Okay,
rolling
I just
percentage.
want to make sure. I was like,
That's
okay.
fine.
Got a 7,
All right. Wanders off.
and then there's only one more this time, right? So
Mhm.
81.
Just hitting those edge cases, man. So 81, once again, attacks Druid or his party, is attacking you guys. One is wandering off. You guys can attack him at +4. One is attacking the party. Let's roll initiative, and I think we're all the way back around to Mobius. Or
we should just find out where he wanders off to. I've always wondered. Where did they wander?
Captain, actually. A 1? Okay. Doesn't matter. A 1. A 6. Okay.
All those junkies downtown. What are they looking at when they're staring at their feet?
All right. Well, this one swings his flail and brains Duran for a point of damage. Does anybody want to strike the one that's walking away at +4?
Of course
I
we
will.
do. Who wouldn't?
I hit for 1 point of damage.
All right.
I miss.
All right.
I'll attack this guy.
All right.
I got a 25, so that's
that's-
obviously a hit. And 8 points of damage.
That actually does not kill him. Mobius, does Duran want to attack the one that's leaving or try and fight the one that's staying?
No, the one that just hit me in the head.
Okay, so the one that stays.
Oh, that smarts, and then back
Give
in.
me an idea how much that stings.
All right.
Disregard the second one, but 17.
17 will hit him.
And the damage is 6. Right to the dome.
Right. He's bap. Okay, last round of confusion. Is 2 percentile dice because neither of them are dead.
20. Well, shit. 30. Okay.
Stands there confused.
And 5.
Wanders off. That one keeps on going. I was born under a wandering star. Shake, blap. A wandering. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and roll initiative and see if he can wander away any further. Because you never know where he might wander to. And I think we were to standard again. We finally have standards.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
It must be pretty low.
Nice.
That's a 5.
Party will go first. I got a 4, so
Go ahead, Mobius.
Alrighty, whammo. Oops. Just 1, please. And won't do it this time. 8.
nope, will not hit.
All right, let's see. Does my spear find a home? Okay, so 9 plus 3 is 11. Now AC 7?
What was your total roll? Just tell me what your total roll was.
11.
11.
So AC 7 for a total.
Yes, that is armor class 11. So no, that will not connect.
Going for the attempts. He got a 19 and a 16. 19 and 16. I think those both hit.
I'm sorry, what? You hit?
I think I hit with a 19 and a 16.
Oh, yeah, both hit.
Amazing. For 2 points of damage total.
Oh my!
Hey, it's helping, right? I'm helping.
It definitely
At least
helps.
it's not -1.
Yeah, true. How far is that guy away who's wandering?
You guys won initiative, so he hasn't really gotten managed to walk off. So yeah.
Is it a possibility that I can just pull out my hand axe and throw it at him?
Yeah, he's in close range, so you're not at any malice on your 2 hit.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. One moment.
Now you can't combine that with a melee. You know that, right?
Right. Yeah. I assume that's what I was basically asking. I can just drop my sword, grab my hand axe, and chuck it at him.
Yeah, basically.
All right, I'll do that. That's a miserable miss.
Shoot, chomp. Just kind of embeds in the wall. Okay. So you've still got one alive in bad shape. One alive in bad shape who's wanders out of the room. Confusion ends. You hear the one out of the room bellow in rage. The one in the room kind of shakes his head and looks around at the mess. Let's get declarations. Duran, what is Mobius doing? You have one visible target currently.
I'm headed for the door, so as soon as Buddy comes back in, I can trip him. He's going to come running straight back in the room, won't he? I'm going to trip him.
All right. Well, I tell you what, we'll figure something out for that. Sir Standard, what are you doing?
Well, I can't leave this guy all by himself in confusion, and since he tried to kill my men-at-arms, I may as well try and just kill him back.
All right. Grimsby?
Futilely attempting to stab this person.
All right. Vroog?
Yeah, can I pick up my long sword and attack this guy?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. All right, I'll do that.
All right, this is an actual melee round. No more percentile dice, and this guy's wandered off, and this guy's attacking this guy. This is an actual melee round. Now, thank God.
I bet.
We need to put that brownie back in her aluminum foil. Let's go. Initiative.
It's apparently those special kind of brownies.
The special.
Yes.
So let's see. I don't remember whose initiative it is. I think it's Kevin's. Actually, have we gotten down that far?
I think standard rolled last time.
I
Right?
rolled last time, yeah.
Oh, okay. So wow, I was skipping way ahead. Mark, roll initiative, please.
A 5.
It is an initiative tie. You guys are in the overall faster. So Mobius.
Yeah.
If he tries to kill you, you try and kill him right back.
Nope. I was walking towards the door.
Okay, you're walking to. Oh, that's right. You're tripping, dude. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. He comes running back then. He does not see you sticking your mace out. He failed his saving throw versus paralysis, and there is basically a great hairy avalanche that falls on the floor.
Nice.
He does not drop his weapon. So he's rolling up to his knees, but he is basically I'm gonna put him at an armor class negative because of that. So yeah, congratulations, well done. Sir Standard.
Yep. Let's see if I can finish off the one dude. Oh no, that won't hit.
Bill, question for you.
Yes.
Is the difference in weapon speed between the flail and my daggers enough that I get extra attacks with my daggers?
No.
Damn.
No.
I thought I tried.
They're not wielding 15-foot long bulge glaives. I'm sorry.
I thought it was a rules question. Oh, and I'm back to failing. Never mind.
Okay. You're thinking ahead of time about the turkey. I get it. All right, Vroog, put an end to this farce, would you? So we can start a
Yeah. Right. I hit AC4.
That will hit.
Minimal damage of 6.
Of 6, and this guy had taken 8 before. That's minimal enough to kill him.
Sweet.
So there's 1 up, and I already checked for that, so he already made his morale check. And he misses. New round. You guys just going to dogpile this one?
I believe so.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay over here. By the time I get over there, they'll already have killed him.
Yeah, why not? There's no kill like overkill, right?
I'll just wave at Grimsby while he's hiding over in the corner.
I'm in the thick of things doing 1 point of damage.
You're doing your best, and that's what counts.
You are the halfling equivalent of a jumping cactus. All right, let's roll initiative, and I believe it is Doomsword's turn at this point.
4.
3. Party goes first. He does not even have time to throw up his weapon and surrender. Depending on what you guys do in this round, I should say.
He's not surrendering.
All right, Mobius.
All right, I guess I'll walk over there.
Yeah, activate, not surrender. Well, he's right there in front of you. He's the guy who
Okay.
stumbled and ran in. And he is at he is at an armor class minus.
Finish him.
17
That will hit.
for a whopping 3 points to the back of the head.
Okay, you guys see a bugbear rush in the room. Duran sticks his mace in the thing's feet. It staggers to the floor, falls with a clatter, struggles to rise, and Duran smashes him in the back of the head with a mace before he can, and he lands with a meaty thud on the floor. All of the bugbears are dead.
Excellent.
So that's kind of like the opposite of the bugbear smashing the other guy on top of the head, and as depicted in the books.
It's exactly so. The exact opposite. You know what that guy's deal was? He wasn't a cleric.
Just stick my head out the door and take a look both ways, make sure nothing else is coming.
I'll ask Yancy. Hey, is it safe?
Can she smell them?
I can smell you.
It's like I stepped out of a salon.
Yeah, he's got like a bird shit on his head, like Radagast from The Hobbit. Or brownie shit.
Yeah, she just kind of shrugs her shoulders and says, I don't know.
Okay. Well, hey, I think we're okay, but I don't know.
All right. that is where we're going to pause, guys. Right here in the middle of the dungeon. That's right. I am not going to say that the party stands here doing nothing for a week. It was a ferocious fight, and I salute you guys. It was it was very helpful to have the brownie throw that confusion spell, but it was also very confusing to the dungeon master. Uncle Brat says it's never said. Uncle Brat knows what time it is, guys. But anyway, so you have a man-at-arm who is going to be comatose for, at this point, for 3 turns, not 4 turns, because he got ganked fairly early on, and that was a long-ass fight. So, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Miss Bella Games. I want to say thank you to everyone tonight. Thank you, Wenger, for both of the supers. I really appreciated that. And Wave, who became well, I don't know if he became a member for 3 months, but it said member for 3 months. I don't know. Did you sign up for that? Or I'm not sure how it works. I don't know how that does that. But anyway, thank you just the same if you did just now. But I hope everybody has an absolutely fantastic Thanksgiving. Thank you to Mobius and Thane and Mark and Bill and Doomsword, rather, me, Bill, him, Doomsword, and Kevin. So I really appreciate it, guys. It was a lot of fun, and I hope everyone has a safe and wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm going to try to do the same, and you guys should too. So with that said, my friends, I love you all. Have a good evening. Take care of each other. Be good to each other. Do something nice for someone, because you never know who might need a hand. Peace. Happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you guys this coming Friday, maybe for a late night leftover pit binge. We'll see. Good night, guys.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere, in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around. Some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle, way off course? Naked as a toad, all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing dicks, just take me to the show.
Okay.